favorite cosplay? Right? Look at this. I love an autumn breeze.
Yeah, I came to bring some fall goodness.
Now, who are you?
I am dressed as Sawsbuck, so it's a Pokemon, and I came. How long did it take you to get all those sparkles on there?
So the costume construction actually took about 2 months. It was actually part of a group. We did the entire cast of the musical at Anime, and yeah, we were crunching hard for that con.
Can we talk about the clip of exclamation points on top of your head? I'm glad you're little so I can actually see that. You know, bird's eye view really is the only view to have when looking at an exclamation point. Broosh in the hair. Talking about construction and how you decided to go this direction, this character.
So actually, the casting for the character was because I was small.
Talk to me, explain that to me, translate.
So the cast was already chosen, and I was the shortest person who had the skill level to actually make it. It was like our leader, Lunarland, she planned everything, she had all the patterns, and we all just had to individually make it. So everything's like, has princess seams, it's like spandex, this glittery vinyl is like encrusted with glitter. It's called cracked ice. Yeah, and she sourced all the trims. So a lot of it was sewn by hand. Yeah.
I mean, I heard it from the audience. I heard a cat call it fancy from over here. Real fancy. But it was the tone that was delivered in it just really excited me. I don't know who said that. That was good stuff.
So, you know what I'd love to see is a good magical girl pose, because Chibi is all about that. Can you show us a good magical girl pose?
Does Chibi spin? Well, I think you're going to do really well in the judgment zone. How do you feel about, you know, your prospects of winning and also or losing?
I think we'll do great because I was the only magical girl, I guess.
Clever. I love that first place is the only place.
So is it tougher going into a costume competition or fighting off baddies on the regular?
It's a lot tougher in a cosplay competition, I believe.
Well, thank you so much for your contribution to our fashion show, to the Masquerade. Ladies and gentlemen, clap her off. And our next category, gaming. was all steel. Did you know that your first costume?
Oh, that must have been a little heavy.
Heavy.
Must have been, it's a little intense.
It's not something that you endeavor lightly. 120 pounds.
Go hard or go home.
Thank God for you guys. All right, let's bring out our first cosplayer.
It's a Kaz from Chaos Warrior from Warhammer.
All right, hi, welcome. The grunting and the noises you're making, can you recreate so people can see your face while you do it? Yes! Bravo. Now, talk to us about this, how heavy. It's 120 pounds, I was told?
Yeah, it's about 120 pounds. It's full steel, except for the gauntlets, which are brass.
And how did you train to wear this?
Wrestling and MMA.
You're my new best friend, and I have a crush on you, and I'm like, I'll see you soon.
So are you like a welder in your free time? Like how do you pick up the skills to just randomly work with metal like that?
So I'm a machinist. I work with lathes, CNC mills, stuff like that. So it's actually mostly made out of scrap metal.
He works hard for the money. So hard for the money.
I think I have those shoes, actually. But thank you so much for your efforts. I hope, we'll find you some people to help you carry that home.
It's only about 10 pounds.
This?
No, I thought you were talking about the helm.
Oh, no, all.
Oh.
All of them. All right, but thank you very much.
Good job.
Bye. There's nothing that sends the shivers down my spine like a gentleman sort of, screaming like that angrily.
It's very passionate.
It's very passionate.
Comes from a good place.
Like you could see it shaking all the way up his jugular when he was getting ready. Like I was standing right here and I saw it. All right.
All right, up next.
Calming down.
We have Burning Tyria cosplay as Eowyn Seidlid from Atelier Eska and Logi.
Hello. All right, you did an aggressive yell as well. Is there any way we can get a recreation? I'll way out here so you don't scare people.
Oh, do it.
Like when you, do it again. I'm really into that.
Or yelling
it was just
enthusiast too.
so visceral, strong. You know, have you ever been in a situation where you're on stage in front of a bunch of people and you don't know which way the hammer's gonna go, so you just try and stay out of the way? Awkward. All right.
So that prop looks really impressive and it looks also heavy. Is it foam? What's going on there?
It's entirely 3D printed plastic with aluminum rods for support.
How long did that take to print?
Days and days and days and days and days and days.
Dedication right there.
And how is this character what you settled on to give us all tonight?
Well, I've been a pretty big fan of the Atelier series ever since I played the Dusk trilogy. And when I saw Eowyn Seidlid, I was like, wow, they just put me in the game. They just straight up put me in the game. I gotta cosplay this guy.
It's fantastic. I mean, you're basically living your heart song in front of all of us right now.
Thank you, thank you.
Guys, round of applause.
All right.
Announcement later.
Do we have any other people screaming for us?
I think they were the only grunters. Yeah, it's really gotta come right from the belly button. You know what I mean?
It's a little hard with a corset on, but you
You're telling me.
All
You
right.
wear spank under here.
All right. Up next, we've got Star as Tracer from Overwatch.
Hi. Now, you had an incredible reaction when you entered the stage. Can you talk to me about what the emotions were running through you as you welcomed yourself to these people's eyeballs?
Well, at first I felt super nervous because this is my first contest, but once I came up
Virgin! over anything, because you guys, look how big your team is. They're all over.
So this is your first Masquerade. What inspired you to compete?
Well, I've been doing cosplay for 3 years now, and I felt like after I gotten like so much experience, I felt like I should actually do something with it. So I like on a whim just like went up and signed up for it. Saw the sign, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it this time. Okay.
Well, we're so happy to have you. Thanks for coming out and sharing your awesome
Thank you.
costume.
Applause, applause, applause. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. I think she did very well. All right, next we have Kiwi as Cinderella from Sino Alice. Hi. Wow.
So,
Touch it.
I always do.
it is time to inspect the props. We're going to do a lot
some
of...
good stuff.
to put a hand on it.
I caressed it.
So much touching.
Now, what are these? Is it a sword or
Gun blades.
gun blades?
Yeah, they're really fun. I made them out of Nerf guns and a stick. I melted the inside so that way the stick could go all the way, so it has total support, and I could swing these around all I want.
I once hung a light bulb and I ran cable through a wall once. Thanks. So tell us how you landed on this character to be your cosplay.
Well, I really like Nier, and the creator of Nier decided to make character designs for a game called Sino Alice, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta play. And when I saw Cinderella, I loved her design, and I loved the bullets, and if you look underneath, I have bullets down here, underneath my skirt. So I have bullets all throughout here.
That's fantastic.
And I just love her
Extra.
design, and then just her whole story of like, she wanted revenge on her step-parents because even though she got the print, she wasn't happy, so she wanted to rewrite her story. It was pretty fun.
I think it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for your presentation. I hope the judging is in your favor. Can't keep trying to lose my voice yelling at you guys to clap loud. Like, thanks. All right.
All right, last up we have Pudding Knights as Dragon Trainer Lulu and Tristana from League of Legends.
I love your pet.
Thank you. His name is Wriggles.
Wriggles. What does Wriggles do?
He's a cannon.
Oh, so not actually alive, like not a live pet.
No, he's alive. He just shoots fireballs.
I get it. Been there. So, you guys do always cosplay together.
Yes, I do all the sewing and she does all the props.
It's fantastic. So, yeah, claps, snaps, team effort. And how did you land on this duo and Wriggles?
Well, Lulu's my favorite part in League of Legends, so I really wanted, this is one of my favorite skins, so I wanted to do this one. And who doesn't want a pet dragon?
That shoots fireballs.
So, quick question: how did you come up with the name Pudding Knights? That's interesting. name.
Anything with pudding is cute.
Like,
I'm just saying.
random name, pudding is like our favorite dessert, so we really like pudding, so like, okay, we just choose pudding. And then Knights is from, so what our first cosplay together was from Saint Seiya, and English name was Knights of the Zodiac, so Pudding Knights became our name.
Well, thank you very much. Some good luck.
Who from Saint Seiya?
We did Athena and Pandora.
Tears. Well, ladies, thank you so very much for your presentation.
Thank you.